What's up, my teammates? And for this vlog, let me take you from Manila to Penang, Malaysia. So this is the cab ride leading to NAIA Terminal 1. This was like a morning flight, if I'm not mistaken. So you are greeted by the NAIA International Terminal 1. Nakakatuwa makapunta ng airport pero hindi nakakatuwa si NAIA Terminal 1. I really hope that we can change this place, okay? There are a lot of things to improve. And para lang din mapadali for local travelers and foreign visitors, di ba? A huge chunk of the hiccup was our immigration process kasi ang tagal sa immigration. Marami rin kasing nagta-travel, so I mean, hats off to the amazing people of our immigration team.
A few moments
and of
later.
course, we are off. This was like a 3 or 4 hour flight. We landed here in Kuala Lumpur, and then we're going to hop onto another plane that will take us to Penang, Malaysia. So it's really, really nice. I mean, whenever I travel, I get to see and appreciate different countries. And first point of contact mo talaga are their airports. So this is the exit or the arrival area of the Kuala Lumpur International Airport. And of course, you are greeted by this massive infrastructure. It's something that we can really, really aspire to. This is totally doable here in the Philippines. We are really, really capable of doing this. The modernish vibe, diba? The architecture is really, really nice. High ceiling, ganda ng lights. When we arrived, this is probably the not so busy part of the airport. As you can see, medyo dinideveloping area, diba? And I just had to take a video of this spot. As you can see, a lot of natural light coming in to the building. And ang ganda naman nung, yan, nakita niyo yung architecture sa labas. You can see the buildings. This only makes you aspire that one day we can also do this here in our country. So you are going to go down a hallway. This is near Starbucks, so we stopped there to get coffee. We went down this escalator kasi this will lead us to the immigration. So it's pretty seamless. The airport is efficient. And while we were waiting in line, inubos din namin yung kape namin kasi bawal. I took this panoramic video of the airport as well. Kita niyo naman gaano kalaki talaga yung airport sa ibang bansa. But again, this is the international airport. From one not so busy spot after immigration, this is the section that will greet you. Nagulat ako na parang, okay, after immigration, may ganito pala. Diba? A lot of shops. I'm assuming these are their duty-free shops. Meron din naman dun sa main airport, pero parang isang maliit na portion lang siya nung KL1 or KL1 ata kami. Diba? So after immigration, this is where you will pass to get to our next gate. So inaanap namin yung gate namin. Pero yun nga, bago ka dadating dun sa gate mo, you will be greeted by so many nice products. There are a lot of snacks on the other side. Tapos there are a lot of chocolates, wine. I mean, it's a duty-free area. A lot of travelers, a lot of foreigners. It's so nice to see people traveling again. Nakakatuwa. Of course, you have to, You have to observe all the protocols that is needed for you, all the requirements. You have to submit them. And speaking of requirements, I made a previous video, which will pop in your screens now, wherein I enumerate the requirements should you visit Malaysia. Okay, everything that you need is there. Just click on that video. Okay, it's also on this channel. So now we are boarding our flight to Penang. Yan, di ba? Ang daming airplanes, nakakatuwa talaga. And then, I always take the time. If I get the window seat, I always make an effort to take videos of the takeoff, of the plane taking off. I mean, in as much as I travel a lot, nakakatuwa pa rin siya. Okay? The kid in me still enjoys seeing this.
A few moments later.
This is like probably an hour and a half. We land in Penang International Airport. And we waited for our transit going to saan ba kami? Olive Tree Garden Hotel. So this is the arrival section of Penang International Airport. Right side is the comfort room. Left side is towards the exit. So if you're looking for the exit when you go to the Penang International Airport, you go to the left side, it will lead you to this hallway and then downward escalator na naman, which will ano ba to? Ituturo ka nila doon sa baggage claiming area mo. Ayan, see? Baggage reclaim. So you're gonna get your bag, and of course, as with international travel, I always look for places like this. Yan, communication center. I always buy local SIMs. Okay? So ang bukas lang during the time was Celcom Blue Cube. So I took a video of their store, and then this is their local SIM package. Yan. So they can go per day, per week, per month. So we bought our local SIM para madaling tumawag, mag-text, tsaka of course mobile data. You need internet syempre para ano mo yun, so that you can scout the area, yung Google Maps mo, directions. I think they have Grab. Ayun ba ginamit namin ito? Grab. There's Grab here in Penang, Malaysia. So we are on our way to the hotel, and again, this is the facade of the Olive Tree Garden Hotel. I hope I got that right. Yan, tama. Kasi yung work namin is right across the street. That's the Spice Setia Arena. It's a multi-purpose na sports stadium. Ang ganda rin sa loob niyan. And of course, this is like a 10-11 minute walk from the hotel. Hinanap ko kagad yan. Sabi ko kakain, nagugutom talaga ako, so I had to eat. Then apparently, gutom din pala yung mga kasama ko. So this is the Lucky Food Court. When you go to Penang, and apparently Penang is the food hub of Malaysia. A lot of people drive to Penang to eat. And this is one of the main food halls that they have. This is the Lucky Food Court. And it's massive. Ang laki niya. And of course, as with any local travel, I do my best to eat local food. What are the local delicacies? So pagpasok ko dito, isipin nila kung gaano kasaya. Different smells, different sounds, right? The sound bites na lang, di ba? Different nationalities. So different nationalities means different food. And as you can see, there are so many stalls around this area. You can just pick and choose what you want. So they have fish, they have lamb. Okay? So of course, ako naman, when I saw that there was a roti stall, sabi ko, I gotta have this. Every day that I was in Penang, I was eating roti. So there's plain roti, roti with egg. I also got roti with cheese. Pero combination yan lagi. Every day. I kid you not. Okay? Bilang, it's not the same here in Manila, and it's more expensive here in Manila. So when you go to places like this that has roti, you gotta have it. So of course, that's the curry dip. And this is another gem of Penang, Malaysia, the char kway teow. Now, if there's a possibility that you can have duck egg with it, okay? So I asked the auntie, do you have duck eggs? Sabi, yes. So sabi ko, please cook with duck egg. So it's an extra charge, probably 2 ringgit, pero it's worth it. Okay, it's gonna make it more rich. Okay, the flavors that it has it's just different. Okay? It hits different. And then I saw one of the vlogs na masarap daw tong grilled chicken wings. So when I saw that stall and they're still open, sabi ko, I gotta have it. So this is another dish that I had almost every day. So now we're going to Georgetown. Okay, this part of the video, we're going to Georgetown. This is 20 to 30 minute. This is a 20 or 30 minute drive from where we were, because Penang is the industrial side of Malaysia, and then there are 2 parts, or there are several parts in Penang. So this Georgetown is the touristy vibe. Okay, this is the touristy spot, and you do a lot of walking here in Georgetown. It's a UNESCO heritage site. So when you walk around Georgetown, you will see a lot of the cultural and historical influences that molded Penang and probably Malaysia as a whole. So as you can see, the facade, okay, there's like a law in Penang na you cannot change the facade of the buildings, but you can reconstruct or renovate what's inside. So it's to preserve the heritage. Okay, Penang used to be a British colonial country, so a lot of British influences, a lot of Asian and Malaysian influences, a lot of Chinese influences as well. So medyo when you walk around Georgetown, it's like the Singapore Binondo vibe. Okay, at least that's what I got. And nakakatuwa siya. I mean, there are a lot of local shops. A lot of it has different elements to it. There's the food, there's the music, There are a lot of coffee shops. There are a lot of artsy fartsy centers. So, and apparently, it's nice to walk around Georgetown during the day, and then it's a totally different place during the nighttime. So si Georgetown pala yung gimmick spot ng mga tao. So it's really, really packed during Fridays and Saturdays because a lot of people drive to Georgetown nga to eat and party. So it's nice to see na we get to walk around Georgetown na medyo wala masyadong tao, konti lang. So as you can see, there are a lot of local shops, a lot of local coffee shops. So yung coffee shops ang bukas kasi yung mga bars na dinaanan namin sarado lahat. And there are a lot of bars in this area. Pero as you can see, di ba, in different buildings, pero nakikita mo pa rin yung historical reference, tsaka yung hindi talaga pinalitan yung harap ng mga building nila. I don't know if I already mentioned this, but Georgetown is a UNESCO heritage site. So you'll see a lot of wall art, a lot of when you go to some buildings, merong reminders dun of its contribution to history. And of course, there's food. This is one of my favorites. I also ate a lot of this when I was in Penang. This is like duck over rice. So, syempre dito sa Pinas medyo mahal ang duck. So if there's a chance to eat duck wherever you are, just go for it. So this is another dish. This is chicken, duck, and chorizo on top of noodles. Tapos yung ilalim ng noodles, there's like this sweet soy-based na sauce. So you mix everything together and you enjoy everything together. It's sweet, savory, and then the meat is just amazing. And then of course, this is pork and shrimp xiaolongbao. So I saw in one of the food courts, nakita ko may nagbebenta ng xiaolongbao tapos pinipilahan siya ng tao. So pag sabi ko, okay, pinipilahan to ng tao, I gotta have it. So I took one order. And now, as with any story that has a beginning, everything has an end. So here we are going back to the airport, heading home. Okay, our hearts were filled, our stomachs were full. I mean, it was a work trip, pero sulit na rin. We had a really early morning flight. It was like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So I took a nap. And then when I woke up, pa sunrise. This is one of the rare occasions we're in, or this is probably the first time I get to see the sunrise ng mga 20 plus thousand feet above the air. It's really nice. It's really cool. So we landed back to Kuala Lumpur. So upon landing, we had to transfer to another sector or another section of the airport. So meron silang train system. So I took a video. Then nagulat ako, sobrang bilis. Sobrang bilis pala nito. Napakapit ako bigla eh. And then this is what I saw. There's just something about parked airplanes that makes me happy. And this is one of the really nice feelings about traveling. And then of course you see this amazing infrastructure that Malaysia has. This is for local and international travelers nila. So the train goes underneath this tunnel, so reminiscent of your Ayala terminal ng MRT, only faster. And as you can see, ang laki ng dedicated place talaga nila for their airports. So every time I travel, these are the things that I witness. These are the things that make me hopeful na sana mangyari talaga siya dito sa Pilipinas. And I really hope na, I think we're going there. Hopefully, tingnan natin. So we're heading to, I think we landed in KL2, so we're going back to KL1. So that our gate is there for our flight back to Manila. So nakita nyo na lang, di ba? Sa atin, Terminal 1, Terminal 2, Terminal 3, 4, di ba? You have to, di ba? Kailangan mong mamasahe in order to get to those terminals. Di ba? For example, you land in Terminal 2, tapos may connecting flight ka sa Terminal 1. Walang ganyang klaseng infrastructure. We need something like this. Di ba? Para hindi kailangan pagdating mo doon, immigration ka, magbubook ka ng Grab or magbabas ka going to another terminal, baka malate ka, matraffic ka. Ito, train system. Very, very effective, very, very efficient. So, we got here. Tapos, and here's the thing about massive airports. for some weird reason, hindi kami nawawala. There wasn't any point wherein we felt lost because it's easy to ask questions. There are people who will help you, and then there are signs that will direct you to the right. There are signs that will lead you to the right direction. Ako si Kuya, yun. Mukhang nagmamadali yun si Kuya. So pagbaba mo pa lang, okay, when we got down the train, it automatically leads you. Okay, this is engineering, architecture, and human flow at work. So it leads you towards this main section, yung gitna. And then you will see, yan, yung board na yan sa gitna. Diyan mo makikita na this is your connecting flight, this is the gate where you need to be, this is your next destination. And then there's another bigger na parang front desk nila yan wherein you can ask questions, di ba? It's really efficient. It's really efficient. And this is our gate leading back to our flight in Manila. Then after a few hours, we're back to NAIA Terminal 1. Hello, Philippines! Pila na naman. So that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I definitely enjoyed that trip in Penang, Malaysia. I was able to see a lot of different places, meet interesting people, and eat a lot of food. Mainly when I travel, pagkain talaga. Yun ang main focus ko, pagkain. Okay? So if you have any questions, put everything in the comment section. And if this is your first time here, thank you for watching the video, and of course subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell, and enjoy the other videos in this channel. I do a lot of sports and fitness related content. I have my podcast as well on this channel, and then I do my best to document the travels that I'm in so that I can share the experience with you. So again, everybody, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.